Purchase your South Alabama football season tickets for all of the home games this fall, starting at only $50, including a home game against the Troy Trojans on Saturday, September 29th. Get your season tickets now by calling 461-1USA. It's our time.
A really good first scrimmage out there today. The goal of the scrimmage was to get a lot of players opportunities so that we could evaluate, first of all, how they would go out there and compete, which is kind of a combination of ability to sustain effort, play with mental and physical toughness, show an ability to go out there and execute and do your job, know what to do, how to do it, why it's important to do it that way. Obviously for the young players, they're going to be a little bit behind in that regard, but if they do the other things, then they're definitely worth continuing to try to develop and coach. So, there's a lot of good things out there today. Eddie Lacy did a nice job. He had limited reps. We only wanted him to have 6 or 8 carries, no more than 10. He had 8. Did a good job. I think the ones on both sides of the ball, probably did a pretty decent job. A.J. played pretty well. The first offense moved the ball well, didn't finish a couple drives, but first defense played pretty decently. Certainly lots of room for improvement, but I think the most critical thing is the next players on our team, to establish some depth. We have such a young team, but when you look at the depth, there's a lot of young players, in those backup positions and backup roles, and how quickly we can get those guys to develop is going to be real critical to establishing the kind of depth on our team that we really need. We did have Jerick Williams was out today. Friday morning in practice, he got an ACL, so he's going to be out for the year. So that's, Jerick was a core special teams player for us, probably doing as good a job because he has a really good understanding now and getting better at being able to execute in the secondary, and probably was going to be a role player and a solid backup there for us. So, we're going to have some young guys in the secondary. They're going to have to be backup players, and we're definitely going to. They're probably going to have some roles, and Landon Collins and Geno Smith, and we actually moved Eddie Williams, to safety because of what happened to Jerick. So we're going to start trying to develop him as well. We're not making any changes at quarterback, and I think both guys today. Philip Ely probably showed that he has a little more knowledge and experience, managed the game a little bit better, execute a little bit better. The freshman played like a freshman. He got a little bit rattled out there, had a hard time managing the huddle, got a little bit antsy in the pocket sometimes, but we're going to continue to work hard to try to develop those guys, and we'll continue to work with Blake Sims as well.